Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I had up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect.
Wagwan people, Lemony here back again with the penultimate episode of the Sunderland Save here on my channel. We have 4 games in this episode, starting off with a game against Wigan. We also play against Huddersfield, Blackburn and Swansea. I think the Huddersfield game we're probably going to end up simming and playing the other 3. We kind of have to play the Wigan game. It's the first game of the episode. It'd be a little bit weird if we just started the episode off with a sim. Like I said last episode, we are still top of the table. We are fully in the business end of the season now. So I'm thinking top 3. We definitely should be finishing in the top 3 now at least. We are 10 points above Sheffield United, who sit in 4th. So I think top 3 probably should be a guarantee for us. Aside from that, all there is to do again, like usual, is to hop into the game. We're not going to change the team up because we don't have enough players to fill the bench apparently. So Kearney and Elise will be getting called up to the bench for this one, because Tagnauti and Ballard are currently away, as well as Corey Evans, but he was already in the reserves.
Our cameras on one man, in imperious form, and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today?
Ross Stewart, already almost at that 40 goal mark. Was the competition record was 59, they said, right, in the game. I'm not 100% sure how accurate that is. I may have a quick look while this is going on. Yeah, it is 59 in 37 games in 1926-27 season. This is a good start. Oh, it's a good save by the keeper though. Callum, you need to go towards the man. Didn't actually make the tackle very cleanly at all. And now Wigan are on the break. Crosses back to Charlie White. They have their first bit of threat in this game, but it is palmed around the post from Patterson. Max Power, a former player. Charlie White, another one of our former players. It's a good save from Patterson. Wigan putting us under a spell of pressure here.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
And Charlie White gets on the end of that. Oh my god, it comes off the post. We get lucky to get away with that, to be fair. Gelhart's just going to curl this one. Unfortunately, not enough on it. Weird one this game, actually. We started completely dominating Wigan, and then they seem to have pulled it back towards the end of the second. Started battering us a little bit. We couldn't really get out. Max Power there. Going to try and chip through. Ross Stewart does get ahead to it and continues on. That's got to be a foul, and that is a foul. What's the referee going to do here? I think a player was just back, so I don't think it will be a red. Oh, it is a red. Okay, never mind. Jason Kerr is off. Seems like I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Every time I call for reds on them, I thought the fullback on the far side there had just got back in time, but clearly the referee didn't feel so. I'm going to try and take the shot here. I haven't scored many free kicks. We can add this to the list of free kicks that I haven't scored. Gelhardt with a chance. No way is the keeper saving that. We are going to bring on Richards here because Pritchard's quite tired. I can't believe he saved that. Diallo sends it in towards Ross Stewart. It's actually come off Tilt's head and almost gone into his own net. Can do the same thing again. Stewart's there for this one. Stewart just not quite getting across to these this time. It's a deep cross, but it goes towards Joe Gelhardt, who isn't ready for it. Dan Neal, you need to be the man coming forward, not dropping back. How are we now playing like the team with 10 players? Where, lads, I need an option. Matete, where the fuck have you gone? You're meant to be linking up here. Diallo's with a chance, and finally We do put a little bit of play together. Took them going down to 10 men to finally put the ball in the back of the net, but it has finally happened now.
Well, just look at this.
Took a little while though, because Matete for some reason, when they stood in the box, good little layoff there. Was it Ross Stewart who laid that pass off? I think it was Ross Stewart. Into the path of Diallo. Diallo gets himself a goal. 4th goal of the season for Amad Diallo. Sunderland have the lead. Niambe. Pretty sure Nyla was offside there. Matete intercepts, and now we're going to come forward with that. Oh, that's a good ball from Matete to Gelhardt. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm so stupid. I tried to lay off Ross Stewart there when really I should have just been finishing it. But that is one way to get Ross Stewart a goal after letting him down with the first bit of play. That is a great cross. Obviously, no one marking Ross Stewart in the middle of the box. I thought he might have actually been drifting offside for a minute there. But it's a good whip from Daniel Richards. Chested down by Ross Stewart and then on the spin finishes it. 2-0, and you'd have to probably say 3 points for Sunderland. Good header away, Patrick Roberts. Benete heads it down. Now Benete on the break here. He is on his own up against Cousins, so not really sure how much he's going to be able to do. Cuts inside, but Tilt does get back to help out as well. There's another massive thing for us. Patrick Roberts late on here has a chance to come forward. We're going to try and chip it across to Ross Stewart, and we do. How the hell does this keeper save that? Find Benete here. He's got space, so we're going to curl one. It was ambitious, but we do walk away with a 2-0 win. Obviously, Wigan with a man sent off, but hey, that's nothing to do with us. We're going to take advantage when we can. 2-0 to the boys. We are going to give an inform for this game, and I think it only makes sense for the inform to go to the man who's just hit 40 goals so far this season. The inform is going to go to Ross Stewart. That sees us up to 87 points, 7 points clear of Burnley now, who have taken over Middlesbrough in that second spot. These two really going back and forth with this spot so far. Yeah, besides from that though, all we have to do is get into the next game against Huddersfield, which will be a Sims game. So let's get this training done and then we can hop back into that one. Right, here we are. We've also got a quick update on how hard... Yeah! Wow! That was just mad how much I fucked that up. Got a quick update on how Harrison Tucker is doing. No real progress yet, up to a 50 now, but he won't be getting called up yet. I think he is going to be good for us once he's available to start, but at the moment he's not quite there. Like, we are still 7 points clear with no team below us having played yet. Like I said, this is going to be a sim game against Huddersfield, so we're just going to quick sim and see what result we get. It's going to be a 1-0 loss to Huddersfield, which is quite surprising to be fair, because they're currently sat in 20th. I'm sure that means we'll probably lose some ground in the standings as well. Actually, not as much ground as I thought we were going to lose. It's actually only 1 point, so we're still 6 points clear. Alex Pritchard asking for a new contract. I'm going to tell him he should focus on his football. Obviously, we don't have money to re-sign him and probably won't be planning on re-signing him. So, yeah, sorry, Alex. Interesting. Club Brugge have come in with a 6.6 million bid for Daniel Ballard. Outside of the window. I'm going to try and get 8. Oh, they're happy. Okay. I probably actually should have removed him from the transfer list, but 8 million, I'll definitely take that for Ballard, considering he doesn't really play for us. He might have played more next season, but that's here nor there. We are into the next game. Still 5 points ahead of Burnley, who drew their last game. So we do have a chance here to actually gain a little bit of ground if we can get a decent result. But we do have a press conference before that, so let's get into that. Hi everyone, welcome to the press conference. We're ready for questions whenever you are. Now that you find yourself at the business end of the season, do you have a belief in your team and the depth that you have to continue your form and push on to become champions come the end of the season? I've pretty much, my stance has remained the same throughout the season. I've always believed in this group. I didn't expect us to be flying as high as we are. Obviously sitting in first place still currently. But I've always believed in this group, and I've always believed that we can push up the table like we have. I've always believed that we can maintain our form like we have. We've had a stumble, but it was nothing significant enough to knock us off of or out of our stride, should I say. And I think, yeah, we've done more than enough to stay in the position that we're in, and I don't see why we can't continue it. Ross Stewart finds himself chasing down the championship record for goals scored this season, currently sitting just over 40. Can you talk about that? I could talk to you guys about how incredible Ross Stewart's been literally for hours. The man has completely revolutionised the way that we attack in this team, forming a really strong partnership up top with Joe Gelhardt as well. We can't talk enough about him and the assists that Amad Diallo is providing. But to have someone with the finishing ability of Ross Stewart in your team, it just really takes a lot of pressure off the rest of the team, because you know if you give Ross Stewart that opportunity with his intelligent runs or an opportunity in the box, that 9 times out of 10 that he's put in the back of the net and winning us points really has made my job easy this season, but having a striker like him that if we carve out the opportunity, he'll be there to finish it. Have you had discussions yet about how to proceed next season, considering it's looking likely that you'll find yourself competing in the Premier League next season? Yeah, you know, it's something we're going to have to look at. Obviously, I want to get to the end of this season first and make sure that we finish the season strong, make sure that we're in a good position by the end of the season. We don't want to look too far ahead as of yet. Like you say, there's only a couple games of the season left, but those are the most important ones in my opinion, and we have to keep our concentration up and keep pushing for that. But yeah, obviously there's going to be a lot of discussions to be had next season. We're going to have to add to the squad substantially if we do find ourselves in the Premier League, which is looking more and more likely each time we play, really. Yeah, we're going to have some conversations and see where we come up with, but we're excited about the prospect and we're looking forward to the challenge next season, whether it happens to be us going up through the playoffs, whether it happens to be us going up automatically, or whether we go up as champions. But hopefully, if we maintain our form, we'll be up as champions. Thanks, guys. And we get into this game. Obviously, last time we played Blackburn, I think it was 3-1. They scored first, and they were quite dangerous. It's a big game, a lot on the line for both teams. The last couple of times we played against teams chasing towards the top of the table, we haven't been particularly impressive. Gelhardt into Stewart. Jack Clark coming in on it, does run in and get a good shot. Molar's going to dribble away with this one. He'll switch it over to Diallo. Gelhardt. Good run, Ross Stewart. Molar's trying to get back. Ross Stewart is through. Good save by Kaminsky to push it round, though. Good sweeping attack from us, though. Going to cross this one in with Diallo. A lot of power on it towards Danny Bat. Danny Bat with a commanding header in there, though. That might be Danny Bat's first goal of the season. Very powerful header for the man wearing the captain's armband in this game. Danny Bat smashes one into the back of the net from the corner. It's a very good delivery. Powerful header up against two Blackburn players. Arrows into the top corner. Well done, Danny Bat. Is that his first goal of the season as well? Second goal for Danny Bat. Kind of stumbled into him and got the ball back. Vale's going to strike on Patterson. Parries. Goes out wide. Racking Costello. Oh, gets round Sirkin too easily there. Whoa, what's happened? No! Oh, the keeper is player is offside. Thankfully as well, because that was a huge mistake. McCallum deflects it into Patterson's chest. I tell Patterson to clear it, but Patterson wouldn't clear it. Trying to give a foul for that, though. That was nowhere near a foul. Oh, Gallagher's in space. Don't know about that from the referee, man. That's a bit suspicious. Matete gets fouled in the middle of the field, goes down injured. So I have one less man in the box. We should have probably done better to crowd out the ball still, but I don't know, man. I think the referee probably should have been given the foul. Oh, what is Pritchard done? Oh my God, we could have gone 2-1 up just before half time. Gelhardt's shot is blocked. It falls to Pritchard, who's in miles of space, and Pritchard completely slices the shot. 3 attempts there now to control the ball, and not once did he get it right. Rakin Costello somehow got in behind there. That's a poor shot, luckily for us. Good work there, Stewart. Oh, Stewart really needs to up his passing game. Gelhardt's got a chance to run here. Doesn't do too bad, Gelhardt. Into Stewart. Oh, Kaminsky with a massive save. He really frustrated me in this game. We definitely do need to invest in the striker, rotational striker, next season. Oh, Ross Stewart again has put it straight at the goalkeeper. That's a terrible ball. Gonna go just long. It's going to end up being 1-1. That is frustrating because we definitely should have been taking more from that game with the attempts that we had. Curious to see how many attempts we did end up having in that one, because we end up with 14 attempts and only 1 goal. We will restore our 7-point lead at the top of the table. Oh no, we won't, because Norwich will hop up. So it's 5 points still. Norwich now into 2nd. We have Swansea next to her in 9th. And Jay Matete is out for 8 days as well. So we do have 2 training sessions to do. Then we have the game against Swansea to wrap up the episode. Right, last game of the episode, Swansea, they sit in 9th, like I said. Actually, we need to change Matete out as well, don't we? Still a 5-point gap over Norwich fully. I'm going to keep things the same. I know I did talk a lot about swapping Pritchard for Richards, but I think at the moment probably not yet.
More highs than lows, but it really would be the ultimate high if today they're able to clinch promotion.
Was that us? We can clinch promotion. Oh, I guess, yeah, with only 4 games left.
And it's live right here on EA TV.
I literally didn't even factor that in. So we can actually seal top 2 in this game. Well, now we know that Ben Cabango has got a lot of pace about him. Luca 9 is going to recover it here. Dan Neal, Benete. Good ball through to Ross Stewart, and that is a great start for Sunderland there. Ross Stewart, good little bit of play around in front of the away fans. We do have a 1-0 lead.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball.
That through ball was actually meant to go back to Dan Neal, but he got body blocked by the player that he played the 1-2 around. Ross Stewart then manages to get on the end of it. 41 goals now for Ross Stewart this season. Crazy amount of goals. Dan Neal, we're just going to try and play this one patiently. It's a good run in behind from Ross Stewart. If he can get it, he does actually end up getting the header. Cooper tries to go for an extravagant clearance. Ross Stewart gets in behind him. Danny glances it away. Dan Neal to strike one, but it's a good save by Bender. Gelhardt, I think Stewart might just be offside. And it's unfortunate as well, because it's a banger of a finish from Ross Stewart on the volley. But unfortunately, it is offside in this one. Callum's going to go to Neal here. Benete's come inside a little bit.
They need to get tighter here.
See if we can cross this one to the back post. That's a great cross. Oh my God, what a header from Joe Gelhardt on the back post as well. 2-0 up in the 32nd minute. That is a really, really dangerous cross from Benete. He just chips it toward the back post over the keeper. Cabango thinks it's going out. Gelhardt, though, sacrificing his body, taking on the post to get the goal. Comes hip first off the post and glances in the header. Joe Gelhardt getting the goal for us here. 2-0 up. Kundal. Oh, good ball down the line to Perot. Danny Bat's going to just cover that area that the Kundal was making the run into. Benete, good work there though. We're just going to send this one long. Should be half time. 2-0 going into half time. You would have to say that we've had the better of the game so far. Sirkin up against Stevens. Oh, Sirkin's got wrong-footed there. Perot's going to go to the edge of the box to Grimes, who strikes one. It does just go wide, though. Richards coming on now. Same sub that we make basically every game. Oh, Cullen checks back inside really well, but McCallum's there to win the header. Patterson. What the fuck did Patterson just do there? Patterson juggled it and then smashed it the hardest I've ever seen. No one could get near. Oh, that's one of those that, like, there is quite literally nothing you can do about that. It's annoying as well because we've actually been on top this whole game. Like, Swansea have not threatened. It's probably the first time they've even threatened properly, and they've scored from it from a juggling attempt. Ross Stewart has a chance to win the header. He does get his head to it, but it's going to go just wide. We're going to bring Danny Batt off here for a release because Danny Batt is tired. He's had to follow Perot over quite a fair length of the pitch, so I can understand it. Dennis Sirkin's going to win this header here. Ross Stewart's going to chip this one over the top to Joe Gelhardt. Joe Gelhardt brings it down, and Joe Gelhardt absolutely blasts one into the back of the net, giving us our 2-goal lead back. Joe Gelhardt with his second goal of the game. It's a good assist from Ross Stewart as well.
Well, here it is again. It's a wonderfully
That's a very good pass over the top. The defender tries to go for the header, but Gelhardt using his strength well just to knock him off balance, brings it down on his chest, volleys it into the back of the net. Ross Stewart's going to get it inside, roll through Joe Gelhardt. Gelhardt may be on for his hat-trick here. Joe Gelhardt is going to seal up his hat-trick. It's going to be a 4-1 win for the Sunderland boys. Topped off with a lovely little hat-trick. Like I said, I did want to finish the episode with a win. We are going to be finishing this episode with a win. It's a good run from Joe Gelhardt. Second assist for Ross Stewart as well. Playmaker Ross Stewart in this game. He did get himself a goal as well, but playmaker Ross Stewart. Joe Gelhardt picking up his first Sunderland hat-trick, I'm pretty sure. Well done, Joe. First goal from Joe Gelhardt showed some real heart to actually get to the ball when it was next to the post. He had to throw himself into the post to actually get the ball, so you got to be impressed with the heart from the boy. But I don't even need to go on and look. We all know who the inform is going to be for the hat trick. It's going to be a Joe Gelhardt inform. Ballard is going to be leaving to Club Bruges. We are up to 91 points, so let me just, so with 3 games left, we are 8 points clear, so we're not guaranteed to be promoted yet, but we are guaranteed that the lowest we can finish is 4th. If we continue in the form that we're in, you would imagine that we could secure our promotion in the next episode, and the next episode is the last episode, the finale. We play Cardiff, Birmingham, and a big game. That could be the biggest game of the season so far against Norwich, because obviously they sit in 3rd. We are 6 points clear of Burnley also, so all we have to do is get some form of decent result in the 2 games before we play Norwich, and it looks like we could be actually going up this season. I know I said I didn't expect it. I 100% did not expect it, but it looks like it could actually be a reality for us now. But that is going to be the end of this episode. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to get notified about when the next episode is available to you, and I hope to see you in it. Peace.